Tensions are dangerously high, with Russian troops amassed along its border with Ukraine and Ukraine on heightened alert. At a NATO meeting in Latvia Wednesday, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken acknowledged the grave situation.
We're deeply concerned by evidence that Russia has made plans for significant aggressive moves against Ukraine. The plans include efforts to destabilize Ukraine from within, as well as large-scale military operations.
Blinken went on to say he will meet with both the Russian and Ukrainian foreign ministers in Stockholm on Thursday. Former U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine, Bill Taylor, welcomed the initiative.
First of all, it's excellent that Secretary Blinken is meeting with Foreign Minister Kuleba, the Ukrainian foreign minister, first. This is very important that he do this. This is standard practice, but it's been violated sometimes in the past.
Taylor told VOA that Blinken will likely deliver a message from U.S. President Joe Biden for Russian President Vladimir Putin.
The message will be back down. Do not invade your neighbor again, because if you do, there will be serious consequences. This is not just rhetoric. The United States is coordinating carefully with its European allies on new harsh sanctions, harsher than before, than anything that the Russians have seen before.
Earlier Wednesday, Putin said he wants concrete agreements from talks with U.S. officials that NATO will not expand eastward.
The threat on our western borders is indeed growing, and we have talked about this many times. You just have to look at how close the military infrastructure of the North Atlantic Alliance has moved to the Russian borders.
Blinken said Putin's narrative that Russia is the one being threatened by Ukraine and NATO would be a joke if the situation weren't so serious. Meanwhile, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg also had a message for the Russian president.
The message is that it's only Ukraine and 30 NATO allies that decides when Ukraine is ready to join NATO. Russia has no veto, Russia has no say, and Russia has no right to establish a sphere of influence trying to control their neighbors.
In Kyiv, Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky on Wednesday called for direct talks with Moscow. He said that his country has a strong military and that he is not afraid to speak with Putin to find a way to end the 8-year war in eastern Ukraine that has left some 14,000 people dead. Cindy Saine, VOA News.